Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Asmogan, and yes, I know, another Hogwarts Legacy video? Seriously? When is this train gonna die? Well, soon, and to be honest, for me personally, right here. This is the last video I intend to make in terms of the quote-unquote controversy, and let's be honest, it's a fake controversy in regards to Hogwarts Legacy. This bullshit has been going on for far too long, and I'm sick of it. I think most people are, and at this point, I've made my point extremely clear, both on the open mic stream I did in regards to this topic, and in previous videos before the game even came out. I am pretty clear on this, but the only reason I'm covering this is, as I am not just a Hogwarts Legacy player, but I play numerous other games, and one in particular, the main MMO in my roster of games that I play regularly, is Final Fantasy XIV Online. That is my favorite MMO, it's my main MMO right now, it's what I left World of Warcraft to play, and I've not regretted it since. Recently, a major content creator in that sphere, by the name of Zepla HQ. She's kind of like the queen bee, if you will, of content creators in regards to FF14 in terms of the Western audience. I do not know if there is a queen bee, so to speak, of the Eastern audiences. I'm not familiar with their scene outside of FanFest commentary and FanFest related videos I've seen from the East. Regularly speaking, as far as content creators I'm aware of, Zepla HQ is the queen bee for FF14. And recently, she decided to play Hogwarts Legacy, and on her stream, she was immediately, and from my corner of things, unsurprisingly, harassed, and quite heavily. So, she decided to respond in kind rather than ignore it, or rather than cave into things. So right here, I'm going to share with you guys a direct quote from Zepla.
You said every time you say, you cannot resist the support of a transphobic fascist, because every other thing you consume is also unethical, is honestly complete whataboutism and doesn't do much. So much highlight hypocrisy rather than just try and draw attention away from trans people's actual criticisms. I would not celebrate and I would not promote blind consumerism. I've heard some people say, oh, well, it's fine because, you know, it doesn't matter. We don't have to think about it. We don't have to think about what we pay for. We don't have to think about the choices that we make. I don't agree with that, actually. I think it's good that people are thinking about where their money goes and they're asking themselves, you know, is this amount of support going to then result in something that I would never want? Will $1 that I spend go to someone who will then give that to someone else, who will then give that to someone else, who might use that on something that I don't want? If your answer to that is, yeah, I mean, that is your call to make. But in reality, I don't think that it is possible to have that level of basically what you're telling people to do is that they need to check every dollar that you ever spent at any business, and then go check to see everybody who got that dollar at that business, and then go check to see what they voted for and what they're campaigning for and what they like and what they don't like. And we have to agree with everything that they have ever supported politically. We have to completely agree with all the political opinions of everybody that is involved with any kind of business that we promote. That's batshit.
Now keep in mind that that clip I just showed you is pretty much a small excerpt from a 20 to 28 minutes or so video in regards to her covering it on her own channel. I encourage everybody to go check that out. It'll be in the description. It'll be in the pinned comment. Please give her some support and get her full take on this. It's actually quite extensive, and I think she makes a lot of good points. Really solid points. Now, I just want to say in regards to this topic, and to be honest, it's kind of hard to follow up what Zepla herself said on this, but yeah, all in all, this is all complete BS. It's all complete BS. And the fact that these people still insist on not only trying to spoil creators, but also trying to harass them for streaming it and daring to play the game, and then their complete cognitive dissonance by claiming that when people challenge them, when they are so vitriolic about this, but then they do so tweeting from an iPhone where slave labor and sweatshop work was put into crafting that, as well as a number of other things they no doubt engage in financially, that they don't protest, that they don't complain about, that they don't raise their arms up and scream and ree over. They call that whataboutism, and it's all just horrendous bullshit. And they don't even know what whataboutism means. You can tell whenever they throw it out there. It's them saying I don't have to answer that genuine criticism of me because I just call it whataboutism and I'll walk away with that. Like that's a counter. It's a nonstop, like, boom, I put a wall up in front of you, I've crushed you. That's not how it works. This quote-unquote whataboutism is a valid criticism and question, and I've yet to hear a good counter from these quote-unquote activists. Like, they're faketivists, to be honest. These are people who use ideology and activism as a shield to bully people. They want to harass, they want to hurt people, they want to bully people. These are those edgy tweens from school that think that it's so fun to make other people feel like crap because they felt slightly like crap when mommy and daddy told them no when they asked for a brand new unicorn at the age of 3. These people have never gotten over that trauma, and now they feel like they have a full license to bully and harass anybody they want. But they want to do so without being criticized about it, so they create these really weak and easily breakable veils. And it's quite hilarious to watch. And Zepla, again, in her video, she just absolutely tears these guys a new one like they deserve. And she points out their hypocrisy, points out their BS, like all of us have been for this extended period of time. And quite honestly, she puts it best. She puts it best. These people are completely hypocritical. They're completely hypocritical. They're full of shit. And their logic, if you can call it that, is non-existent. There's no train of thought. It's just a narrative they've agreed to run on, and there's no actual substance to it. It's easily devolved into just nonsense. So all in all, that's my take on this. I know it's a short video, and honestly, it's really the main point of this video is I really want to encourage people to support Zepla and check out her video on this. And honestly, hopefully this also shows people just how horrendous these activists, quote unquote, are. It's getting tiring, and I'm enjoying Hogwarts Legacy. You could probably base that on the background footage of this video. I'm having a blast. I don't know a single person who's bought the game who hasn't at least enjoyed it on some small level. It's very, very fun. You don't even need to be a Harry Potter fan to enjoy it. So I encourage people to check out the game. No, I don't encourage people to protest buy the game just for these activists. I mean, if you really want to, go right ahead, I suppose. But generally speaking, I hope if anyone does get this game, they actually play it, they actually enjoy it, and they actually get to experience a fairly cool world that's really well built and clearly passionately built by the developers. Anyway, that's it for me, guys. Please leave a like if you like the video. Please check out Zepla's video and give her some support and listen to her take. She's very solid on what she has to say. And all in all, love you guys. Leave a comment, all that fun stuff. Subscribe. Bye-bye.